afternoon, good evening, and good morning to all the Americans in the world and the ships at sea. This is Greg Walters here with Art Post. We're doing our 4 millionth episode of Post and Walters Ask Us Anything. Today is August 15th. Yep, getting to the fall, getting through the summer.
Not too
Art,
much
how
more
are
left,
you?
right?
Yeah, there isn't. Labor Day's coming. You know what I learned just this weekend was that Michigan made it illegal. It's against the law to start school before Labor Day. It's like in
Really?
California, yeah, in Michigan, because of the vacations, right? Because Labor Day is Labor Day. Michigan is a big labor state, and it's the end of the summer. I always thought of Labor Day as being the end of summer. That's because I was brought up in Michigan, and that's the way it is. You
Yeah,
go out in
interesting.
California and all over the place. Schools all year round.
Yeah, I was just speaking to my buddy Jason today, and his kids went back to school a few days ago.
Yeah, see, so I don't know. That's kind of interesting. Um, wow. What's going on in the copier world, Art? Got anything juicy?
Yeah, so I guess what we're going to talk a little bit about, we're going to talk about Kyocera, released some new print devices. Xerox COO is out
Yeah, I saw that.
now. Epson is now going to go with Ready Print for a subscription service. Microsoft Universal Print. And then KM got an award, or Konica Minolta got an award for print security, which seems like everybody gets awards.
Yeah, take a page out of Ray's playbook, although we kind of already knew it. It's like, yeah, awards are fall under the marketing budget, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I guess they do, right?
The bigger the budget, the more awards you win, allegedly.
Yes, allegedly.
Because I've been involved with quite a few different through the MPSA, and no one pays for the awards, and the awards usually go to a member
Right,
because now that was set up because the only ones who could really enter were had to be members. So the MPSA award went to the best MPS program of one of the members.
right.
So, but nothing's perfect. I think that's why we talk about this. I think um, that whole algorithm, the awards algorithm, has really been exposed over the last few years for what it is. I mean, all the
Well,
copiers are the same.
well, yeah. I mean, especially when they post they've won an award for, let's say, best copier in 2025 in March or April.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how is that possible? The year's not over yet.
Well, yes, but
I mean, unless they're treating it like car models.
they probably, well, yeah, that and fiscal is not the same as count. I don't know, but anyway, yeah. I mean, I want to pick on anyone. I pick on them all. Pick on all of them. Yeah. I mean, and then what? You have to put the crystal up in the lobby if you're and no dealership's going to turn it down, right? Of course, yeah.
No,
And
an award is an award, right?
yeah,
People do like awards.
love it.
All that hard work all year long.
Yeah. Hey, so what do you know about the COO of Xerox?
So it said he was. I'm getting. So the title reads. Xerox president and COO John Bruno decided to pursue a CEO opportunity outside of Xerox, with his replacement already announced. Bruno served as president, COO since 2022, not that long, and as Xerox board member since 2024, not that long.
That long.
Will remain in his position until August 31st. And then will continue as a board of directors member. In his role, he will chair the new formed board member role integration committee overseeing combination of Xerox and Lexmark, which
Hmm.
maybe that's why he decided to move.
Interesting.
Because the poll we did about 8 months ago
Yeah.
had 80% of the people saying that basically Lexmark is going to be sliced and diced.
There's probably some documentation to that already.
Right.
That,
So Louis Pasteur has been named as the new president and COO effective September 1st. He's a name I've never heard of before. Um, I'm just looking at another comment. Bruno said, as I transition out of day-to-day operations, I have complete confidence in Louis' leadership. I remain fully committed to the future of Xerox and look forward to supporting the leadership team and blah, 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 blah. Pastor currently serves as Chief Administrative Officer and Global Head of Operations, while he leads the Xerox Reinvention Office and Global Business Services.
huh.
Yes, I think that's about it. They just announced somebody else to take over Louis' role. And that's it. End of press release.
So Louis was internal, huh? Existing
Yes.
Xerox. Yeah.
Yeah, Louis was internal. Jocks, Edward Gooden has been named Chief Revenue Officer effective September 1st.
Well, very good. Congratulations, all.
So I'm not sure. I mean, with the name, I'm thinking maybe he's from France.
Oui. Was
Right?
it Jacques Pasteur? Wow.
No,
Penicillin.
that would be the Jocks, the other guy.
Oh, right. Did you say there's something else from Xerox? Like a
No, KM won
software
an
thing?
award. We
Did we
spoke
cover
about
that? Did
Xerox
they
last week.
yeah, they released a scanning thing. I think we talked about a few weeks back, right?
Yeah, with their IDP, we spoke about that
IDP.
last
Yep.
week. Yep, yep. And then just something else, Xerox Q2 deep dive, tariffs, integration costs, strategic shift weighs on earnings. That's when I think last year they released a dividend of 2.5 cents per share. So I don't delve too much into that stuff.
I used to. It didn't make a difference back then. It doesn't make a difference now.
Yeah, and where my role in selling copiers and stuff, it doesn't.
What they do
The
doesn't
news
affect
doesn't help
your.
me at all.
No, no. I mean, remember the days you used to be able to throw the IBM and Xerox name around and people reckon HP, those big three, right? Everyone loved HP, the IT department. Everyone knew who IBM was. Everyone knew who Xerox were. The Xerox sales reps were all highly trained, blah, 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 blah. Boy, has that, everything has changed.
Yeah, and
Wow.
it used to be bad news traveled quicker than good news.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but you can't win deals by spouting bad news.
Nope.
You can't
Nope.
win
Nope. Nope.
friends
Nope.
either.
No. Not at all. No.
So the other one is
Yeah.
Sarah.
What are they doing?
Expansion of document tech, introduction of advanced office printers and copiers. Doesn't get into too much here. Doesn't get into too much of anything, like model numbers, speeds, and feeds. But I'm going to click the link.
Uh-oh, be careful.
I went to their webpage. And interesting, uncover our top tips and the beauty of our unlimited printing plan.
Oh. Oh.
Ha!
Unlimited.
Get this, the webpage. Get how it starts off the first paragraph. Just now it's content, right? So just give me the first 3 words.
I have
You
no
you
idea.
should be able to nail this.
Oh no, managed print services.
No,
Oh
think think
no, no, I'm not good at this. My next
think
one is. Go
what
ahead.
people don't what people don't review when they create or look at stuff in AI.
What?
In a fast-paced business,
Is there an M dash?
yeah, there's a fast dash paced. Yeah, I
So
mean,
yeah, I hear you. So looks like they're cutting their marketing department, or I'm sorry, they're reducing costs in their marketing department. I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
or the marketing person got lazy. Are you going to the page?
See if I can find it.
I just found that. I mean, if you're going to do that, make it your own, right? Take it, say, okay, this looks good, but I'm going to change it. I'm going to make it my own. So people just it um, they didn't see that I did a cut and paste out of AI. That's what this is.
Yeah, well, I want to see it now. You got me. Is it? Where is it at? What
Yeah, you
page?
want me to share it?
Yeah, share it. Share it. Yeah, let's do it.
Share, share, share. Here we go. You should be able to see it.
Not yet, but I'm sure it's coming. There we go. In a in any fast-paced environment, kind of right there. Crucial, crucial. Another word. Small startup, large enterprise, ability. But however, the guide will walk you before selecting the printer. It's essential. Wow. So crucial's a red flag. It's essential is a phrase they use. I don't see any M dashes though. Before
The dash
selecting,
is fast paced.
well, yeah, that's a regular dash. The M dash is the big long one. So
Um,
it's not Chat GPT. It's could be Gemini.
so it could be another one, I guess.
Yeah, but it is. I mean, it's in there finally, both long term. Well, I hope it is because if it's someone who wrote it, then that's even worse.
I mean, I learned quite a while ago not to start off any content like that. If you're going to use some content or do it, make it your own, right? Be creative, change it up.
You can use. I mean, well, that's just what that's copy. That's not creative writing. That's like a tire advertisement, right? It's copy. Copywriters are they're gone because any LLM can write copy at that level. I'm sure you get arguments, but it's like who reads it? Who cares? Honest. Boy, now we're even into it. And besides, the websites are dying anyway. They're going away in 24 months.
Right? So I'm just back to the press release, and it's just like they talk about new printers,
Yeah,
devices, or copiers, and they're not leaving much here, unless I'm
for Kyocera.
missing what the press release is all about. Expands portfolio with advanced office printers and copiers. Advanced printers and copiers develop support high volume printing, copying demands, maintaining consistent quality, fast print speeds, reduced warm-up times, automated function, duplex scanning, print, reduce, blah, blah. Inclusion of long life components, long life drum.
There are no calories in those words. It's like the lettuce of content.
So the last link, if you go to the last link after about Kyocera Document Solutions, click the last link. It brings you up to Kyocera at Print United in 2025.
Oh, Print United. Okay. I bet you if we went to the knife, the ceramic website and the knives, probably better content. Don't
Could
do it.
be.
I'm just kidding.
Might be.
Might be. It might be.
So we spoke about what? We spoke about Kyocera, we spoke about Xerox.
Xerox.
Oh, Epson,
Mm, mm.
subscription print like HP.
Right.
And I tell you what, I've got an HP right behind me.
Hmm.
It's inkjet.
Hmm.
I like it. You know what I like best about it? Is I don't have to go out and buy a freaking ink cartridge or search for one or put one in my pocket to find out which one I've got to get at the store. I mean,
So it
yeah,
comes to you, right? It comes to you in the mail, right?
yeah, it comes to me in the mail. They even sent me a ream of paper at no cost.
Hmm.
But
That's right. It comes with paper. I remember reading about that. So that's a
I think
consumer-based subscription, right? That's not B2B. That's consumer. So
this is consumer, right?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I think my last bill was $2.53.
right. That's pretty good.
But to me, that's well worth it for not hopping in the car or having to stop at some place and trying to figure out what cartridge I need, or I got to open up the machine and take the damn cartridge out and then go source it. And then once you get to the store, you don't find out they don't have that cartridge. It's
I don't think
actually,
I've bought a cartridge in 15 years.
yeah,
I
well,
don't even think I've
you
gone through
don't
a ream of paper
you
in
don't print.
18 years.
For
What
those
years?
of us in the copier industry, we still print. But anyway, back to Epson. I guess Epson.
I have a word about Epson too. So you're telling me they're going to a subscription-based model like HP on those eco tank things, right? The big tanks.
One sec.
Okay.
One sec. I got to bring it back up. I had it here.
Because there was something out recently, I think in the last maybe last week or so. It had to do
This
with
came out
Epson.
on the 12th. So that would have been
Oh,
Tuesday.
yeah, but this was something bad. This was not a good thing. It was a negative thing, and I don't remember the exact article, but because the tanks lasted so long, people were finding that some of the tanks were drying up. There was some controversy. It's not a big controversy, but because the tanks lasted so long, the ink was out in the field so long that it tended to um, a dry up, whatever that means. I have no clue. And then B, and you're gonna love this. The yields weren't correct.
Well,
So, oh really? That's weird, huh?
well, yeah, uncommon for
So
inkjet devices, right? So,
it
and
is
that,
uncommon.
what you just pointed out was interesting because here's their first line. Epson has launched Ready Print, subscription-based printing service that aims to make color printing simple. Dig this next one. Predictable. How
Okay.
do you make color printing predictable with inkjet? I mean, are they going to have a flat cost per page?
Well, they're talking the cost. Yeah, that's what it's a subscription, right? So it's $5 a month, no matter what you print.
Right,
Is
but they bill you by measuring the ink that you use.
well, I
When
thought it
you
was
print a document, you don't know how much ink you use, so how could that be anywhere close to
well,
predictable?
no, but if it's is it only a month? It's monthly, right? And is it a monthly $10 a month period?
So let me go on.
Yeah,
Predict
fine.
the plan includes an EcoTank wireless all-in-one super tank printer. Wow, with unlimited color printing.
Okay,
Premium support and automatic ink replacement for a fixed monthly fee.
there we go. So they're taking on the risk of over coverage and all that stuff.
No, they're not. No, what
Not the customer.
they're measuring. They've got a tool that's measuring the ink.
I understand that, but no matter how much ink I use, it's still $10 a month, right?
Well, unless something's in the plan to
Oh,
change that because you're using too much ink. So, moving on.
there could be.
Plans start at $15 a month, which is pretty damn high,
Yeah, it is.
and go all the way up to $55 per month for business grade wide format printing.
Oh, wide format.
So they're going to release it, I guess, on wide format as well, which is interesting.
Well, those tanks are huge, though, aren't they? I mean, so
Well, not I Unless they've got a new wide format coming out with a super tank. I mean, the wide format cartridges are 50 milliliters, 120 milliliters, somewhere in that range. I mean, now we're talking wide
It's not that
format.
big.
It
Yeah.
says each plan includes automatic ink monitoring. When levels get low, replacement bottles are sent out before the printer runs
Oh,
dry.
yeah. I'm looking at it. I see what you're saying. These are not the big eco tanks that I'm thinking. These are just like regular small little bottles.
So wide format could have meant 1117,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yeah.
And not what I think is wide format.
Yeah. Those wide format inkjets aren't. Yeah. Business. 8 models to choose from. You got Shaka Laka Ding Dong is selling them, so they must be good.
Yeah, so otherwise, in the last week, the summer's been pretty slow for any and all press releases coming from the manufacturers.
Yeah. Dog days of summer.
Yeah,
Dog
I would
days.
say so.
Yeah.
What's going on with five?
GPT-5.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's
Some
getting a lot of
people,
negative press.
yeah, some people don't like it. So I've noticed that it's chewing on information longer than usual.
It can, and it depends. So GPT-5 alone chooses the best model based on your prompt. Okay. So like in the olden days, not that, and then they switched this. You could
The
choose
olden
between
days,
the olden days, 2 weeks ago. You could choose
horses and buggies,
5.4.1 or whatever. You could choose your model. Uh, so the people who are complaining are mentioning the negativity are the ones who use it to vibe code. In my opinion, they're more technical. The less, the more user-ish. No, they're not complaining, right? But if you're coding and building apps, it kind of disrupted your old GPTs, your custom GPTs, your custom APIs, and your MPCs.
well, that's
Whatever
what
that
you were a little concerned about last
Right,
week,
which it's the truth. I mean, but it happens with everything, any type of application at all. But when I look at it, and I've been using it like 72 hours straight just to get to the bottom of it, it's what the new version forces the end user to prompt better, right? And it'll in the old versions it will just take off, and that's how you got hallucinations and all this. So you had to prompt reasonable. But with 5.5.0, you can be more precise, but the results are a lot better. It has to be. They increased the number of GPUs by, I don't know, 100% or something. It's a huge amount. But here's the trick. The models were designed in such a way to save OpenAI costs because their tokens are costing so much now because every 700 billion people are using it or whatever it is, right?
right?
And so the overhead on the hardware and the usage is just huge. So they had to figure out or try and figure out a way to answer questions without using so many tokens, basically. And that kind of upset the what's it called? The guys who really use it a lot and use it to generate customer facing production applications, which you know that's yeah they put them
Right,
underneath the custom GPTs. If something changes, the custom GPT is not going to work the same way.
right.
I tested all my stuff, still works the same, right? The
So I used
voice,
it.
yeah.
I used the other day to give me code for a website.
I just did something and it generated a whole HTML thingy for me,
Yeah, I did, but I
and
couldn't
it
figure out how to freaking read it. So you got to put it in some other program in order to see what the web page looks like. I'm no web developer. I'm a
oh well
copier guy at heart.
here give me this. I want to, and I just did this for. Here, let me share. Give me the rights
Yeah,
to share.
go.
Share that. haven't even looked at it yet. So this is the first time we're looking at it. Where'd you go? You see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a gross. All right, let's look at it. It could be wrong. Seriously, I just ran the HTML and then got on with you. So this whole thing was to figure out gross profit on pallets of bottles of bourbon. All right. And then, take the numbers of bottles per pallet, number of pallets per container. And then I could play with the price. Hope it works. There you go.
It gave you all
Uh,
of that in ChatGPT.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
what did you ask for?
Okay. That's a good question. I'm going to close. I don't, let's, I don't know. I'm going to close it. I hope I don't lose it. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Here's the prompt. Can you make for me a dynamic graph and representation that I
Ah,
can
that's
use?
it. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, I
That's it.
asked for a website and it,
And you
so
get
so
all
that's
this
what it
stuff.
made you. So how did you get that into
I'll,
something you could
I'll show you.
use?
So here's all the code, right?
Yeah.
This button right here, run code.
No shit.
Boom.
Ah, dang it.
Now with your HTML thing, for a website, because websites are dead, no one's going to go to them anymore. I don't do that. Just kidding. But this was cool. What I mean to say, this is cool. I mean, look how you could apply this though, Art. Look what this does. The quantity, the revenue, the gross profit, and the commission. So I can change. Oh wow, I can even change the number of bottles. Oh wow. Right, there's your retail price. Buck 120 a bottle. A cost of 78.
All right.
Oh man.
Hey, watch this.
All right, go.
I told it to run the code.
Would you tell it?
You didn't see it?
No, I don't see it. You didn't share it.
That said I was sharing. Stop share.
I stopped.
Share. Screen.
There we go. Okay, okay. It's coming up. What the
You
heck
got
is
it?
this? Yeah, I'm looking at. Oh, crickets.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, you push the run button.
Yeah. Yeah. You told me how to do it.
Okay, cool, Art. Basic. Okay.
So
All right.
I appreciate the tip.
No problem. So let me see the prompt.
Um, right there. Build me a website for crickets, make it look like I spent a lot of money and on projects and a leader in office tech robot humanoid
What
art.
is that? 30 words and you got a website.
Well, I got one page, right? I mean, that's what all this is, I guess, one page.
I bet you yeah. So for us folks, but if you're a guy who knows how to really design like 27 pages with multiple links, blah blah blah, you just describe what you want and it'll come up. Right? You don't have to go into HTML, if then
No,
else.
absolutely, yeah.
You just tell it what you want. I want 27 pages. I need this link like this. Generate it. Boom. Okay, great. What recommendation? You ask the thing. What recommendations do you have to make it better?
It's probably all the stuff I'm gonna do tonight. Mm.
Yeah. You just let it go, and then when you get all done with it, ask it. Okay, recreate another version that's easy for LLMs to read. The easiest version for LLMs to read. I'd be curious to see what happens because it should strip away all the graphics, all the extra crap.
Now, take a look at that.
But that looks great. I know what you're doing, and yeah, I appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate the help because I was downloading all these different freaking programs and I couldn't get
Well,
any of them to work.
I should tell you this, and Art, you may have to. So what we just ran it in was their quote sandbox, their test area.
Yeah,
So for me to make that app available, I did have to download something else. But
yeah, I had to download
but now the
Sandbox,
app
Code Sandbox.
something like that. But now I have an app. I have it. I can give it to anyone. It was I forget what it was. It was some almost the same basic thing, right? Sliders and changing the graphs. But okay, it tells me, well, how do I ask it, how do I get it this so anyone can use it? Da-da-da. Well, you've got to go do this. And I go, well, how do I do that? Well, you got to do, well, who can I get that from? And then it gives me four different ones. All right, well, give me the free sites. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, this one can host you. All right, I'm on that site. What do I do now? It
And
just walked me through the whole
it was
thing.
just like me. I got to the point where I couldn't view it no matter what I did, right? I went to these different websites. I put in a prompt, can't get any of these to work.
Yep.
Then it gave me, thanks for the update. Let's make this super simple for
Oh
you.
God.
Yeah, so as soon as they said super simple, I said, I don't have enough time for this.
But
I'm gonna move
yeah,
on to something different.
but that's it. It's that. That's the secret. You know it. To use an Ella, it's not. You don't have to be a brains scientist or a rocket surgeon. You just gotta, which okay, this might be worse. You gotta be a clear thinker. But you can
Yeah,
even be. You can even do ADHD. Be whatever. A ping pong ball in a shoebox. Put a prompt that doesn't make any sense, and this thing will strain it out. Now, what I have noticed is that it thinks more. So if it does go down the wrong path, it goes deep down the wrong. It's like if, for instance, I ask it for a certain profile on a person or something like that,
right.
it'll go. I go, well, no, no, that's the wrong person, right? The name is similar or the name is identical, but that's not the one I now. I look back. Well, I should have clarified with my prompt, so and so at such and such in give me everything then it was perfect. So but I don't count that as a hallucination. I count that as a bad prompt.
Right.
And that's where everyone's getting all upset. It's like, especially these programmer dudes. It's like, it used to do this, now it doesn't do this. You're prompted wrong. That's all. That's all.
Remember our talk with Val we had last week? We had a chat with Val
Oh
offline.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So I put together on my website
So
an MFP dealer survey
right. How's
insights. I did three different ones. It's only been up for a few days,
mhm.
but I want to give you some stuff on there were three different surveys. I'm going to go over. I just want to tell you about number one,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So the questions, if you were to switch MFP brands tomorrow, which would you choose? Canon, Konica Minolta, Toshiba, Ricoh, Kyocera, Sharp, Caton, Xerox, Epson, other, right? So I've only had 12 responses so far, but I'm hoping to get to 100 by the end of the month.
Yeah, yeah.
So right now, Canon leads with 4, Konica Minolta with 2, Sharp with, well, 3, and Toshiba, Ricoh, and Kyocera are 1.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting. So what's the number one reason you would switch brands?
Yeah. What's that?
Three ties: price, service support and quality, product reliability, then followed by OEM programs and incentives, and supply chain availability.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Now we spoke about this the other day as well.
Mm-hmm.
How do your clients usually acquire devices? Right? Now we got a total of 12 votes so far. 83% lease FMV. The options were lease FMV, lease a dollar buyout, purchase.
Oh.
2 votes for a mix of all three.
No purchase though, right?
Well, 2 mixed all three, which was
Oh, all
lease,
three, all three. Okay,
dollar
okay.
purchase option, or purchase.
Well, he probably
So
threw used
less than
equipment in there.
20%
Yeah.
was a mix of all three,
Now, but see, that's an interesting stat.
right? So here's the next kicker, right?
Mhm.
Average lease term you sell most often.
Yeah,
You could probably nail this in the first one.
I would say 60, but I could be wrong.
Oh, 60, 91%.
All right, good.
One vote for 48 months. And we had up there 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, 39, 48, 60, 63, and 72.
Anyone in the 72-month range?
No one.
Yeah.
But that's usually held for production,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Those machines can get upwards of 100 to 200,000.
Yeah.
So the last question on this one poll, compared to last year, your average monthly print volumes are higher, lower, about the same.
Okay, good. These are good questions.
About the same 5 votes, lower 4 votes, higher 3 votes. So 25% said it's higher. And again, this is just a small sampling of 12.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping after 30 days, we can get some really good information on this.
When you say you had 3 different surveys, is it three sets of different questions?
Section 2, Section 3, right? So
Okay.
I'll go over Section 3 because that's had 7 responses so far. And I'm
Oh,
gonna,
okay.
put all these out in this
Yeah.
weekend. Like I said, I'm building towards, hopefully we have 100 for each question. So the third section, future outlooks and pain points. Biggest threat to your revenue right now, 57% declining print volumes. 28% price erosion from imports, 14% labor shortage.
Oh.
How has the technician labor shortage affected you? 71% no impact, almost 30% have been impacted. And again, short sampling, right? There were 2 others in that, severe delays impacting SLAs, forced to outsource service, 0 votes, 0 votes. Are you experimenting with AI for diagnostics, coding, or workflow automation? Yes, already in use. 28%, testing now, 57%, interested but not started, 14%. What emerging opportunity do you believe will replace declining print volume?
Good. Yeah.
IT services, 28%. Robots and humanoids, 42%.
Ooh.
Workflow automation, IDP, 28%.
3D printing.
I didn't leave it as an option.
I love it.
Rate your satisfaction with your current OEM relationship training leads programs. Very satisfied, 57%, somewhat, 28, neutral, 14. No one chimed in with somewhat dissatisfied or very dissatisfied. Again, that was a smaller sampling. Not many people. We've only had 4 so far for 2. But I'll give you some of the questions. Do your AEC clients, architects, engineers, construction own wide format printers in-house? I'm not even going to go over that right now. What software solutions do you sell and support? DocuWare led with 75%, but again, we've only had 4 votes. PaperCut, 4 votes. Square9, 1 vote. Other, 3 votes. Have you migrated any client fleets to the OEM to OEM cloud print services? Yes, limited for 2, not planning to, not interested. Whether some of the votes.
Okay.
What percentage of your clients, this is interesting, client devices receive regular firmware updates? 1 vote for 26 to 50%, which is 25%, 2 votes for 50%, one vote for 76 to 100%. And then the last question was, what is the average before your clients replace a networked MFP? The choices were under 4 years, 4 to 5 years, 6 to 7 years, over 7 years. 100% voted 4 to 5 years. So like I said, within 30 days, we're hoping we can get these a little bit higher, maybe up to 100. But
Those are good questions. Get all three sections and let the LLM chew that data up. That'll be incredible.
yeah, and then
That
the
will be
LLM
incredible.
actually helped me create all of the questions.
I could tell, but still, that doesn't matter. Those are good questions. How they got there. That's what. See, we're swerving into this whole. Oh, it wasn't created by a human. It doesn't matter. Those are great questions, right? It doesn't matter if that article is made by AI. I read and got information out of that article. Doesn't matter if that painting. I mean, I've got, and I'm not doing them on purpose, but all my articles get a AI generated image, right? I tell
Right.
it based on the article, create an image that would match the theme of this article in the style of 1942 abstract European art. Oof.
Right.
Bing.
And then you get your C2PA certification on it.
Is it free? Yeah, I get that thing that OpenAI does.
I think that's going to be pretty big in the next couple of years.
I probably shouldn't say this, but I don't think so. But people are going to do it in the
So
next couple
show
years.
75, August 15th, 4:44 p.m. We'll see.
Poof. Because
Back
because
to the videotape.
hey, I've been wrong before, but I've been a
I've
lot
been
more.
wrong as well.
I've been a lot more right in the last 24 months, which is scary. But not even going to go on about that. But the debate is going on, and the creatives and the movies and what's happening is it's impacting people's revenue stream, and it's impacting people's who have never created art's revenue stream. Right? It's the agents, it's the production companies, it's the commercialization of the hierarchies of all the people that were able to make money because this guy does really good writing, right? So we're gonna Clancy. He made a lot of money, but it didn't all go to him. There was a whole bunch of hierarchies. Look at Hollywood, right? You got some guys that have some great ideas, could make their own movie, and now are going to be able to make their own movie. And the dollars that movie generates will go right to them. Won't go to production, the studios, and all that Hollywood mumbo jumbo. There's no casting couch. There's nothing bad going on, but it goes right to the creative. If you've got a cool director who knows what he's doing, he can convert his ideas to film in a machine. If we can do it in 15 minutes, give him 3 days.
Right.
So it's like the music industry almost. The labels when LimeWire came out and all these, the musicians could go directly to their audience, which is what a real artist wants. That's another thing. It's like these guys make art because they like to make art. The guys who make art to make money are the ones who are going to be out of a job. But people who like to make art because they enjoy the experience and sharing that experience with others, that's what art is. It isn't put a copyright on it, trademark it, give me 5% of the door, 10% of the aftermarket, any doll, whatever sweatshirt sales and things like that. That's not what an artist does. Now,
Got
that
it.
does what I see
Well,
though is like the Taylor Swifts will even get bigger.
how about the graphic artists? I
Yep,
think their jobs are in serious jeopardy.
they're gone. Well, I shouldn't say that. 95% of them are like I said, they're just surviving. They're duplicating tire ads. They're changing Pantones. They're doing stuff. Not that isn't a talent. I should say it wasn't a talent. It isn't one now. You get your top 10% of graphic guys who know how to make a real nice image, and I've seen them. I know them, and you could watch how their art. They jumped into this thing from the very beginning. Their final product looked like crap, but now they're really getting good at it, and the machines are really getting good at interpreting their prompt. And their prompts aren't, they aren't 3 or 4 lines like us. They're like, you know, 400-word prompt. I mean, wow.
Right.
So, and it's gotten better and better in months. I mean, the hands used to be bad. You could tell an AI image by the hands. They're getting better. The photorealistic was kind of realistic, but you could look deep and see, now that's not real. They're getting better. And then you start moving them with the wind, the sunlight, the gravity, the shadows, the other things move, and it's all coming together to where you can't tell the difference. So, yeah. I
It's
still think that the top 3 to 5% of films will be excellent and they'll be real. But your soap operas, your avatars, your sci-fis, your boy, what Midway was the last war movie that came out that was almost all computer generated on a soundstage, not on an aircraft carrier. But anyway, you got me on a tangent there, Art.
so yeah, we're down to the last 10 minutes. Got another question for you. How we doing? Any new developments with Celeste?
Well, there's always new developments. And I'm glad you mentioned that now because I'm running her through the loops with GPT-5. All right, here it is. So I'm just thinking, oh gosh, it's going to affect her. Da, 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 It's going to affect all of my projects. And then I read deep down in the instructions from OpenAI that your projects always run at 4.0. Oh, okay. So nothing changed. Nothing changed because of Chat GPT-5
Right.
with her. But this week, well, actually, we added a lot of content to her database this week. And I mean, there was a couple sales things that came out that seemed relevant that we dumped into her library. Um, I will say her voice is still, it still gets better and better. Maybe they're working on something. I just noticed that the voice is better.
Hey,
I
so can we change the voice?
Right now, there's a choice of maybe 6 or 7 different voices right now. Okay.
Okay.
And they're pretty standard. I don't know if you saw, I used 11 Labs to use Burt Reynolds' voice to introduce
Yeah, I
Celeste.
saw that. How about accents?
Yeah, there's a British accent, and that's I'd say that's about it, right? British, and it's almost Australian, but it's considered UK.
How about different languages?
Absolute. Well,
It's got to be there for
yeah, it's got to be
languages,
there.
right?
Yeah, you can translate any of your content into any language, so I'm sure the voice would read it.
So
Yeah,
can
absolutely.
we
What am I?
make Celeste speak French?
Yep, I can change her
Okay.
all the way, change her into French, and on the fly, right? She doesn't always have to speak in French. You can say, "Hey, all right, answer
Right.
this."
But if we've got a dealer in France who's interested, we can have the Celeste version in
Oui,
France.
en français.
Right.
Oui. So, and yes, I'm thinking of, I don't know if we have to turn on a switch or if she just recognizes French or if we just tell her to be ready for French, Spanish, Russian, Czech, Cantonese.
Right.
Good question.
We'll check
I
if I'm
know we
out.
can say, hey, answer this. I'm going to put someone on with you who speaks French. Can you understand it? I'm pretty sure she's going to say yes. And then they can talk and talk and talk, and the answer will come back in French. Good question. There is another. I got
So
another.
before
Yeah,
you get going on that,
yeah.
can we create a Celeste that has the water boy accent from Adam Sandler?
Why would you want to do that?
Yeah, sometimes
Not
just
right now. Not right now. But
interesting.
yeah, their voices are better. They're concentrating more on how it's processed, less. You've got 11 labs out there, which you can do anything with, but it's another application, and I'm not going to hook it to OpenAI because just like anything else, OpenAI could buy 11 labs, and guess what? Now you've got all the voices available, everyone's.
Right.
So sit tight. I believe a coagulation is going to happen to where if this function is very, I mean, you've seen it with Perplexity offering to buy Google Chrome, right? It's just another little notch in the belt loop that's, AI. It's not going to be your application. It's not going to be AI in your application. It's going to be your application inside AI. Just like we talked. I don't need Salesforce. I've got my AI. I don't need HubSpot. Everything I do is in my AI, and it's there all the time, and it talks to me the way I talk to it. I don't have to type it. I can just tell it what's done, and it's unstructured. And anytime I need any advice out of the CRM, I could just ask it.
Right.
Right now,
Or I could pick any type of person for role playing.
role playing based on all my real stuff too, right? So if I go into, it's we go in a meeting like what we're doing. Fireflies does the transcript. I download the transcript. It automatically generates an email thanking them for being together, and the email is based on my personality. It's learned over the last 2 or 3 years,
Right.
or another persona that I tell it. You know what? Formulate this email in the style of Jean-Luc Picard. Off it goes because my contact loves Star Trek or whatever. Right?
Right.
So anyway, and it does it today. So, yeah, before I go, there's another one I was working on, an HR replacement. Kind of. So download your whole HR manual, your employee orientation. I gave her a name, and now I'm fooling around with that, and it works.
But
Just
wouldn't
on
that be sweet to access that anytime? Instead of where did I put that PDF document? Where did I put that paper-based document? I can't find it. Come on. I can't read through 48 pages trying to figure out what I'm looking for. I mean, I think that's brilliant
it's the same with
because
email.
I can
Yep.
query
Yep.
the
How about
AI.
all those pictures you take or files you download off the interwebs? It says it's in Windows. I hate Windows. It says it's here, but where'd you put it? Where'd you put it? It's in there somewhere. So then you got to do a search. And then, I only didn't find it here. Yeah, I got to look in the right directory. Then you say, okay, search the whole dang hard drive, or 40 minutes it's searching everything.
Right.
So, that leads into another one of my to be proven wrong or right predictions. No more operating systems. AI
Yeah.
is the
You were speaking
interface.
about that last week.
So anything that comes into my computer comes in through AI, right? So emails, voicemails, downloads, boom, boom, unstructured data. Hey, what did I talk to Art about? Oh God, man, 70 days ago, and we talked about, I don't know, Epson's tanks or something.
Right.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay. All right. Now that you got all that, put together to me a 1,500 word article based on those conversations on how the Epson Eco print is the best printer in the world. In my, no, not my persona, so and so's persona. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, perfect. Right.
Yeah.
So,
So, for a reminder for everyone, September 10th, 4 p.m.
oh yeah.
We're actually doing a Celeste show for 30 minutes. Introduce everybody to Celeste, and we've got a event page built. And if anybody's interested, of course, give Greg a buzz, or give me a buzz, or ping us, email us, however you want to do it.
We're very
And
interested in like a stump a Celeste kind of stuff. It's if it there are no failures, because if there is a question she can't answer, she'll learn and then answer it the next time. So bring it, I guess. 30 minutes. What could possibly go wrong in 30 minutes?
a lot.
Yeah, a lot. But she's been great so far. I mean,
No, it's been fantastic.
yeah.
So we're looking forward to the event on the 10th, and that's September. Other than that, we're at 4:57, and I'm hungry.
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
time
go
to
out and
start
get
the
something
weekend.
to eat. Oh, and dig this. So far, the potential track of Hurricane Erin,
Oh
which you
yeah.
don't follow because you're in Michigan. But since I live here on the coast,
Is it coming your way?
it's got it in the Atlantic, somewhere off of South Carolina,
Hmm.
with the cone being rather large.
Well,
So it's going to be in between Bermuda and the US coast, but because of a ridge in the over the ocean and a ridge, I guess, in the US, uh, it's supposed to. We don't know if it's going to be 300 miles off the coast, 500 miles off the coast, or if it's going to be close to the coast.
right.
But it's supposed to come right up that coast.
So it is crawling up the coast. Okay.
It will, yeah. Right now, it's still in. Was that Antilles
Antilles.
and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Anguilla?
Antilles. I always look at them. If they go in the Gulf, that's when I get curious because
Right.
Fort Myers, but bounces off the coast on the Atlantic side. Either way, no, hopefully it's not bad because
I,
we've been getting slammed. It's like, oh
I
jeez.
just don't want to see one like we had 11 years ago.
Yeah, that was one of the. Wasn't that when New York got flooded? The city.
Sandy, yeah.
Uh, that was a big
And it was in
time.
October too.
Yeah, that actually that was one event that put Twitter on the map because everyone was tweeting
Yep.
live as this thing came into New York City. And I remember watching it all. That was like one of the first things that I remember. It's like, wow, this is live. We're watching sharks down Manhattan, which was fake, but it was still cool to see. And Twitter was there. That and the elections in Afghanistan with the purple thumb or something like that. That made that put Twitter on the map. Anyway, so well, I
Interesting,
hope it
right?
doesn't hit, but it's just the beginning. We got till what Halloween?
Yeah, all the way till Halloween. Yeah.
You know, they
We
don't.
shall
They
see. Hey, we want to thank everybody for tuning in today. It's Friday. It's
Yep.
5 p.m. We're
Thank you
into
very
our
much.
show. Please like, follow, share. We'll be on next Friday at 4 p.m. And we all thank you for joining us and watching. And please share. Everybody have a great week.